I walked into my son's house, arms full of homemade brownies, ready to surprise them with a plan to join their annual lake house getaway. I'm 65, not exactly falling apart, but the second I overheard Lucas and his wife Chloe talking, my heart sank. It's just easier if mom doesn't come, Lucas said, his voice low but sharp. She's too old for this stuff, always fussing over details. Chloe chimed in, yeah, the kids barely vibe with her. She treats them like babies. I froze, brownies still warm in my hands, feeling like I'd been slapped. Too old? For my own lake house? Oh, they were about to learn I'm not invisible yet. I've always been the make-it-work type. After my husband passed a decade ago, I didn't crumble. I turned our rundown lake house, our old investment, into a cozy Airbnb that kept me afloat and gave me purpose. Lucas and Chloe loved using it for their family vacations with their teens, Layla and Jace. I'd clear out, rent a cheap motel nearby, and let them have their tradition. But this year I wanted in. I wanted to laugh with my grandkids by the lake, sip coffee on the porch, feel like family again. Clearly they didn't. The sting of their words burned as I set the brownies down and faced them. So, I'm too old for the lake house I own? I asked, voice steady but ice cold. Lucas stammered, Mom, it's not like that, but Chloe's guilty flush said it all. I left without another word, rage replacing hurt by the time I got home. Sitting on my deck, watching the sunset over the lake, I decided I was done shrinking myself for them. The next day, I called my rental agent, Riley. Block July 15th to August 5th. The lake house is off limits. Then I booked a solo trip to Spain, cooking classes in Barcelona, wine tours in Rioja, beaches in Valencia. Departure? July 15th, screw their tradition. Lucas called a week later clueless. Mom, we're finalizing lake house plans. Need extra towels. I took a deep breath. House isn't available. I'm using it. Silence. What? We booked flights, he sputtered. My house, my rules, I said. I'm going to Spain. Alone. He tried guilt-tripping me. You're punishing us. I cut him off. No, Lucas. I'm respecting myself. Big difference. The calls and texts came fast. Lucas, Chloe, even Layla, who never texts unless it's for birthday cash. I ignored most of them, focusing on my trip. Spain was a revelation. I learned to make paella, danced at a street festival, and met travelers who saw me as Scarlett, not just Mom. One night, over sangria, a new friend toasted to Scarlett, who reminded us life doesn't end at 60. I felt alive again. When I got home, a canvas sat on my porch, a lake painting like the ones I used to make. A note from Lucas, missed you, Mom. This reminded me of your art. Call me. My heart softened, but I'm not going back to being invisible. I'm setting up a painting studio now, reclaiming my spark. Did I overreact by pulling the lake house from them? Drop a comment. What would you have done?